He didn't speak. He didn't smile. He didn't try to impress anyone. But something about him made the room go quiet. People watched. Some followed. Not because of his looks, not because of status, but because he had something no one else did. An unshakable calm. A presence that made him magnetic. What was it? Not charm, not luck. It was a Stoic mindset, a trick rooted in ancient philosophy that gave him control over his mind and made him untouchable. You'll see exactly how to use this too. But first, imagine walking into any room and people feel it without a word. That's what happens when you master this. Most people don't realize they're addicted to being seen, to being liked, to being noticed. We post, we pose, we wait, we measure our value by how others respond, likes, views, compliments, praise. But what happens when those don't come? Silence, doubt, insecurity. You begin to wonder, what am I missing? Why don't they see me? Why aren't they chasing me? The truth? You've been chasing them first. And here's the paradox. The moment you stop chasing approval, you become irresistible. That's not just psychology. That's Stoicism. Here's what Stoicism understood centuries ago. Approval is a trap. When your sense of worth depends on how others treat you, you give them control. Control over your mood, your direction, your identity. That's why people-pleasing doesn't work. It smells of neediness, and humans, on a primal level, aren't drawn to those who need. They're drawn to those who lead. This is your conflict. Do you keep trying to be liked? Or do you become the person they can't help but notice? And that starts by flipping the switch from outer approval to inner authority. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." It's not about how loud you are, it's about how stable you are. People feel energy before they understand it. When you walk in with a quiet mind, clear values, and no need to impress, people feel that. It's rare, it's powerful, and it begins with mastery of the self. Let me show you how to do it. 1. Control your reaction. You can't control what people say or do, but you can always control how you respond. A Stoic never reacts out of emotion. They pause, they observe, then they respond with calm. Why is this magnetic? Because when everyone else is triggered, reactive, emotional, you're grounded. People feel safe around you and drawn to you. 2. Define your values. Seneca once said, "If a man knows not which port he sails, no wind is favorable." So ask yourself, what are your non-negotiables? Courage, integrity, stillness. Write them down. Live by them. Even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. When people see that consistency, they trust it. And trust is magnetic. 3. Detach from validation. This is the hardest part, but it's the key. Once you start controlling yourself and living by values, you must let go of who notices. You do it for you, not the applause, not the likes. You serve your own standard, not the world's. And paradoxically, that's when the world starts watching. Let me tell you about someone who embodied this. He was overlooked for years. Never the loudest, never the most flashy. But every room he entered, people turned because he didn't chase. He attracted. He made decisions based on principle, not popularity. He stayed calm when others panicked. And in a world obsessed with shouting, he was silent. Yet everyone listened. You can be that person. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs presence. When you master this Stoic trick, when you quiet your mind, define your path, and detach from the need to be liked, you become rare. And in a world addicted to approval, the rarest person is the one who doesn't need it. They'll chase you because you stopped chasing them. They'll follow you because you lead yourself. They'll remember you because you mastered the one thing most never will, yourself. Start today. Choose your values, Control your emotions, let go of their approval, and walk into the world like someone who already has everything they need inside. Because once you do that, they'll chase you